So people do not like to talk about the vagina, and that is why we want to break that and make these conversations often and make them normal, right? So just so you forgot my name, I'm Maureen.
I'm Lucy.
And I'm Josephine.
Oh yeah, so we go straight into the works, right? Okay. Vagina shenanigans part K.
Part 2.
Alright, so what does your vagina smell like? Do you know?
My vagina smells different depending on what time of the month it is. So mostly if it's like, I know the smell that I'm very sure about is like after my period after my period. It smells like copper stuff, you know, like blood, you know the way blood has copper. So look at just saying. Yeah, it smells like there's a tinge of blood smell in my, like the vaginal discharge rate. So yeah, but you know, just to clarify,
Please do. Because
this is my vaginal discharge. You know, like the vaginal discharge comes from
your
shimo. You know the hole, and then now it manifests. It doesn't come from the vulva. The vulva is like the outer part of the female reproductive system. You in your corner. The clitoris,
the lips.
Yes, the lips. I wanted to say like the tongues for the labia majora and the labia minora. And wait, they will go and learn what those are.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's like the vulva. So when you say about what your vaginal discharge smells like, you know that it's what comes from the inside, and the vagina is the self-cleansing part. That's another story for another day.
Yeah, and please note, as girls, as women, girls, you have 2 holes. There's a small hole, the one you use to pee. That is not where the discharge comes from. It comes from the other one. So please take note of that. And when you're talking about discharge, when you're as an addict, sometimes you feel like your pant is wet, no, and it is very normal for discharge to come out of your vagina.
Yeah.
So for me, the smell varies from, I love the smell when I'm ovulating. I love the smell. It sounds like it's flowery, but it's not also flowery. Like it smells great when I'm ovulating. The smell is the copper, like the copper thing also after my period, and then hiyo time yanakwanga tu. Like I don't know where I am, niko tu hapo katikati. The smell is also different.
Okay, interesting conversations here of copper. At this point,
You just had to.
At this point, though, I know like that is actually true. I agree. But after your menses, there's still some tingling smell of some damnish. Yeah, so that I agree with. I think probably it could be the same. But if it is different for you after your periods, it's okay. You also let us know, please. We also want to learn, right? And also, Julie, I actually thought I'm the only one who's not okay.
Why?
With the loving, like the smell of my vagina. People we are made. You see why we need this conversation? So I was actually even thinking, am I normal? So which is actually a good thing, yeah? So we move on to the next one. So you've had that different, during different phases, this vagina smells different.
Yeah.
When you're ovulating, it's different, and after your menses, it's also different. Yeah. Okay, but then make sure that the smell is not like maybe fall. You have to see a physician, a gynecologist to be specific.
Thank you.
So
I'm a general physician ule wa chemist.
Yeah. So what does your vagina remind you of?
What does my vagina remind me of? Interesting.
I think it reminds me of flowers, especially the Eupatia. When I like the smell, that is why it reminds me of flowers.
Oh, wow.
There's a flower I was given, don't ask by who.
Oh,
but there's a flower.
We are not
So like when I smell that flower, it has a similar scent to how my vagina smells when I'm ovulating.
Wow.
And it's not the rose flower, please. It's not the obvious, But yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
This feels like something I want to ask someone. The curiosity in me.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
What does my vagina remind me of? Honestly, I'm not very sure. But I think depending on the day that I am thinking about my vagina, everything like maybe nulense wa shift. So today I'm thinking about it and I'm thinking lying at the beach and just feeling wonderful and magical. Some other day I'm just seated there like, hey manzi, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
You know? And like depending on the day and the mood and the time of the month. Yeah, mine is varying. Alafu tunapenda kugrow in my vagina. Anyway.
Okay. I mean, it's actually really, really interesting that there's a question like this.
I know.
Honestly, my vagina, I don't know. I haven't have it remind me of anything. I just think about it and I'm like, it's a body part that I have and I need to take care of. I mean, honestly, it hasn't reminded me of anything. I don't think so.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I honestly don't think so. So I don't want to say that it reminds me of sweet coffee, sweet smelling candle. Me, hakuna kitu nimekumbuka.
H for honesty.
Yeah, I'm very honest like that, and it's also okay if yours has not reminded you anything. And if you feel like you need to start thinking about it and remembering something, which is still fine, we learn every day, and there's new revelations about you every other day. So
true.
Yeah, so you can, adopt something along the way, and it's cool, So for me, that is me. That is more for you. So what's special about your vagina?
It's mine. Yeah, like the fact that it's yours. Yes, and like nobody else has a vagina that looks exactly like mine or feels like mine or that uniqueness.
Yeah.
And to those who say vaginas are the same, they are not.
They're not. Oh my god.
They're not the same. They're different. And I think that's why for some women you'd find when they look at their vaginas inside in a car darker, for others it's lighter. And it's fine. For others, their lips are bigger. For others, they are those two beans thingies.
Two beans thingies. What are you talking
You're sorry. Some others, their clitoris are big, and some others it's small, and it's okay as long as umejiangalia kwa kioo properly and you know how your vagina looks like. I think that's why I would say also my vagina is special because it's mine. It's fitted to my body. Something bad, but yeah.
Not something bad?
Yeah, like, it's not just may ask the way it's like it's
hallelujah.
Alright, I also think I agree with you. What is special about it is that it's mine, and nobody got anything like that,
Yeah.
And I think I agree because I don't see anything else that is really could be more special than me having it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does your journey with your vagina look like? Like, how has it been?
Love it, love it, love it. That's how mine has been.
Yo, why would you hate the vagina? It doesn't even cook.
No, it's not
the kind of water. That's how you can tell there's this day it was cooking and then the food was not well cooked. Oh my god.
It's not hate. I think before I became aware of how you're supposed to take your vagina, the importance of hygiene. Like I just felt my mother telling me, please make sure you wash your vagina but don't do so. I feel like it's just too much work. Like I've finished showering and then you're here telling me so you need to bed and do what? I'm just like, you're cousin busy. So there was that love-hate relationship at some point when I was younger. But then when I got older, I realized what was being told to me was actually for my own good. So now my relationship has really improved in terms of I know when it's not okay, when I need to go to the hospital, when the scent is not good, based on what my scent is. We are not saying there's a specific scent. Whether my discharge, the color is not the usual color that I am used to seeing, then like having to learn that and just being aware of that. So now our relationship is love. I see that it's love it.
Where? So, Madam Love. For me, my journey has been interesting with my vulva and my vagina. The first time that I looked at my vulva, shock. Because it's not something that you do. So for the first time, it was so scary for me because I was like, what the fuck is this? You know?
I know.
and then I did look at it for a very long time because I was scared that there was going to be some new development that I couldn't handle. And you know, I started. I didn't grow up like with net. I could just go and Google stuff. So like I Googled when I was very, very much older, and I used to think like vulvas look the same, and I'm like, is mine normal? And then I Google abnormal vaginas. You know, I know. And so like for now, I'm at the point where I'm like, you know, we're good, and I am very protective of my vagina and my vulva, and that is just the relationship we have with, you know, my vulva.
Oh, well, interesting stories you have there. So for me, I think my journey it's been quite a learning experience for me. I think up until after high school, I did have a relationship with my vagina because it was only for pee.
It was nothing else.
Well, I didn't know much, you know, like that's what I know the vagina to do. And of course, when I had periods, just for that, like that was the business I had with it, and it was done. Like I didn't know I was supposed to even like check it out, you know, clean it. I didn't know like I didn't understand. It even bothered me. I was just like did we have to go through this?
Yeah.
And I think one time I had a UTI.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that day I regretted having a vagina because I was like, why would this thing cost me so much trouble?
Yeah.
And you know, at the time I couldn't even talk about it. I couldn't tell anyone. So I really suffered, to be honest. And I really regretted. I was like, the things God gives women, because I didn't even know that a UTI was treatable.
Yeah.
I thought if I told anyone, they'd be like, hey, this
You
one
are-
has become spoiled.
I know.
Ameharibika, amejua wababa na wamemunifanyia ile kitu. Ugonjwa. But I'm grateful that after, at least I started learning. I think that was after I had joined college. So when I started understanding now that, but then unajua kuna saa zingine hizi, you know, the pubic hairs.
Yeah.
The time they really grow long. And then when you're having your periods, that time we were using sanitary towels. And then you know the way, like you have a pad on and then the blood sometimes sticks on the
sits on
hair.
your hair.
Yeah.
And then you go to remove the pad.
Ooh. Exactly that.
See how the physics happening? So that is when I started learning. I need to sometimes like reduce the length of the pubic hair. Maze, when I learned that, I was like, why didn't I know this?
Yeah.
So with more learning and reading, I have come to learn that is actually part of vagina care. Like, you know, just not having some hairs that are even pricking you. Sometimes they strap sweat and you sit down and you think you have susu on your trouser.
Yeah.
You know, it is just crazy. But then it is, I think from then, that is way later into my adulthood is when now I started having a proper relationship and actually finding out much later that is part of vagina care. So I'm already establishing a relationship. I'm even keen to notice when the hairs are become long and I need to do something on them. I have realized when my discharge is not okay, there's something I need to do. I have realized that I am even careful with the washrooms I use.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you know. I go to a washroom, I check it out, I'm like, if I use this one, you're going to cause trouble to Mrs. Vagina down here. That said Mrs. V, but somebody is called V.
Yeah.
Fire.
If you know, you know.
So it's really that is how my relationship is. I'm very keen to see what I expose my vagina to and how I take care of it. So that's how my relationship is now. A very good one for that matter. And even where I serve it, I'm very keen about that as well.
What very important.
So tell us about you
And your vagina.
And your vagina. Have this conversation with your friends, and then you know what you gotta do before you check out of this space.
Subscribe.
And then what else?
Hit the notification button. Oh my god.
So that next time we post a video, you will be among the first people to know. So guys, enjoy our video. Leave your comments and your thoughts on the comment section. Until next time, what do we do?
Bye.